Hey, it's James, Father's Rights and Resources, hashtag how I got custody. So your kid's mom withholds a children or child from you, and you still give her money? Why would you do that? Oh, my kids need money. So you know the money's going directly to your kids? Well, I just want to look good. That's weird. That's dumb. That's stupid. You're being a punk. You're giving in. If she's manipulating you, that's exactly what she wants. If somebody steals something, if somebody steals your car and they call you up and say, hey, you need to give me your Chevron card so I can get some gas. We go, oh, okay. I want to look good. I want to be nice. I want to appease them. I don't want them to get in trouble. It's just as stupid to do that. When my baby's mom, when she was pregnant, I was giving her money. We were working together. I was buying clothes for the child. I bought her a comfortable chair to be in while she was pregnant. I went to, appointments and things like that. She stopped letting me see the kid. I stopped giving her money. We're not co-parenting. You're one-way bitch acidness parenting. You're being a slave. That's the leverage that you have to negotiate a deal, but you're giving her whatever she wants and she doesn't have to ask for anything. Who else in your life do you let punk you and take something from you and then you give them more than what they take and it's all your stuff? They take your car, you give them your second car? Somebody breaks your house, takes your TV. Oh, we have a TV downstairs too. Why don't you take that one? It's asinine and dumb. The court system, the family court system is a system of, it's a game of leverage. Why would you give away all your leverage? My baby's mom did that to me. And then she came to court and said, well, if he wants to be involved, he should do his fiduciary duty and be involved. And the judge said, are you saying he needs to pay you to see his kid? She's like, oh, I didn't mean it like that. So I stood my ground, and then a judge not only defended me, he attacked the mother for saying, oh, you got to pay to see his own kid that's his kid? But see, most of you guys are such scaredy cats. You're scared to go to court because you're so brainwashed by society that you got to pay up and give money for having sex with somebody and having a kid, and you're doing a child slave trade action like a good little mind slave of a zombie of a sheep. You just follow along what everybody else does. But don't listen to me. I got full custody of my daughter when she was 7 months old. Don't listen to me. I've helped thousands of dads do the same thing. Don't listen to me. I've helped dads get 50-50. Meanwhile, goofy-looking, fruity gay boys like Mark Ludwig are telling dads look at his Facebook page, Mark Ludwig, the leader of the Father's Rights movement or 50-50. He says, don't look aggressive in court, you're giving in to them. You're in a war. That's like telling a football player, don't run too fast, you might hit them as hard as they're hitting you, and that might hurt. Learn how to be a man. Learn how to stand up for yourself. Learn how to act like you would with any other transaction or robbery or extortion or theft with anybody else in life. See, we let the mothers punk us, financially rape us, mentally rape us, emasculate us. We would never let another man do that to us. We'd never let a stranger do that to us. We'd never let anybody do that in business. We only let a person viciously, narcissistically abuse us, and you let your baby's mom abuse the kids, because if she's depriving the children of a father, and she says, give me some ransom money, and you give her the ransom money and she doesn't give you the kids, what are you doing if there's no court order? Just being a bitch, and you're selling out, and you're selling your kids out instead of being a man with balls and going for full custody and getting on the defensive. A lot of you guys will say, oh, I can't go for full custody, I don't want to take the kids from the mom. She's taking the kids from you. You're going to court and they're going to decide which parent has the kids. Who would you rather have the kids? The reasonable parent who doesn't alienate, or the one who does? Who would you rather have kids be around? A child abuser, a psychological torturer of children, or somebody who loves children and doesn't have a toxic home? The safer parent, which is automatically the father, or the dangerous one where kids are more likely to get molested or abused by a stepdad or boyfriend? Which one? You don't care about your kids if you don't want to go for full custody. You're a hypocrite, you're a liar, and you're a brainless dumbass. You guys got to wake the hell up. This is why I talk as harshly as I do to people, because we're brainwashed to be losers. And then you whine and cry after you lost because you went in fighting like if you're a bodybuilder and you don't diet and you don't work out, and then you eat Twinkies all week and you show up for a bodybuilding contest and you got 15 pounds of body fat and they all got 15% body fat and they all got 4% body fat for the contest, you automatically lose, and you're whining and crying that you lost? Get out of you're living in a whole world like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, those movies and books, C.S. Lewis books, where all of Narnia was cursed and under a curse. You're like under a curse and walking around like a zombie, or the Matrix. You're walking around like a zombie and not acting like a person with a free will. Here's the other thing. If you get full custody of your kids, then you have control of them and you can let the mother see them whenever you want. Guess what happens if she gets full custody? You get every other weekend. You will never see your kids more than a minute above and beyond your court order. So if you go for full custody, it benefits her. And it benefits both of you. But if she has custody, one of you is going to lose out and the kids are going to lose out. You didn't think of that before, did you? Dumbass. Because you're a mind slave little bitch. Stop thinking like that. Stop being a zombie. Stop thinking, oh my God, I will commit blasphemy if I dare to criticize a woman in society because I bow down and worship them like a little simp bitch. If we would just change our mind about stuff and act like the fathers of our kids and grow some balls and fight for our kids like we say we would in any tough situation, we would turn the court system upside down. But we want to change laws. We want to get better lawyers. We want to reform and create awareness. All these outside circumstances. And the number one problem is you in your court case not going into court and fighting for your kids right here and now. You want the circumstance. That's like, if I want to stop child trafficking or the child sex slave trade, and I'm sitting here just wishing and passing legislation, and the dark underworld and underground is just going to listen to some laws that law-abiding citizens pass, you think that's going to change stuff? Or do I just got to go on my own special ops operation and create a group of men that are going to go in and rescue kids? I got to do something now about what's going on instead of sitting around holding my breath and wait. For 60 years, there's been fruity faggot bitches like Mark Ludwig leading the charge. The guy who created Divorce Corp, the best documentary on the family court system ever, Joe Sorge. He was a free little gay bitch who went to Washington, D.C., had some meetings with politicians, and they bitch slapped him, and he tucked his tail and ran, and he's disappeared. Nobody's ever seen him since he created Divorce Corp. All the leaders just disappear. They go in and they talk, and they do photo ops, and they get famous. Mark Ludwig won't even go into a blue Democratic state to try and change laws. He's like, it's too hard. Pussy-ass bitch. And then I go on his page, and these guys are saying, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to do. It costs too much. I'm like, you can fight, learn how to fight your right way. Get on the offensive. Grow some balls. Do a contempt. Go for full custody. And I get blocked off his page because he only likes pussy-ass bitch, whining, crying, little fruity faggot homos who bow down and worship women and walk up to the gates of hell and say, hey, Lucifer, will you stop terrorizing everybody? Or under Mark Ludwig's post, you walk into court, play Mr. Nice Guy, and I'm just trying to come in and bow down and worship the judge. You got me by the balls, and you hold the keys to my kids, instead of going in there like a man going to war. But don't listen to me. I got full custody of my daughter without an attorney, and I won in the Court of Appeals a couple times. I fought off 7 attempts from my baby's mom to get a restraining order against me. And then a crazy chick that I dated jumped in and tried to, came to court, went through my bank account because she worked at the bank that I was a member of, and said, oh, I had this much activity, and then I complained. And then she got a restraining order against me, and I fought that off, and she never wanted to see me again in court. But don't listen to me. I just keep winning in court and help other people win. Go listen to a bunch of losing, whining, crying, pouting little bitches, and you guys can have a little pissing moment and wallow in your piss and continue for the next 60 years of the system not changing. Or you can grow some balls, watch my free videos. I'm on YouTube. If you don't like my tone or don't like me talking, this isn't how consultations go. Unless you tell me the whole time, I can't. I've had consultations where a guy will call me and say, I can't get on the offensive. I'm scared of my baby's mom. Well, then you're scared to fight for your kids. Then I can't help you. Sorry, here's your money back. I can't help you. I can't help somebody that doesn't want to try. If you don't know anything, that's fine. If you're totally lost, that's fine. If you've been scared, that's fine. If you want to try and do something different, then talk to somebody who won. You want to lose weight? Talk to somebody who lost 100 pounds and they're ripped now. You want to get off of alcohol or drugs? Talk to somebody who overcame a drug addiction. You want to know how to navigate through society with a disability or handicap? Talk to somebody who's a successful business owner or CEO and they don't have any legs or arms or they're blind in one eye or something. Talk to people who actually did it. But see, my gender wants to hang out with a bunch of homo, fag party, orgy, piss, whining, crying, let's all cuddle and spoon at the Father's Rights Movement meetings or have a circle jerk in front of fruity gay boy Mark Ludwig, who looks like the dude from the movie Hangover. That was a comedian on Comedy Central. It's never going to go away. I'm just looking for the 1 out of 100 that really want to fight.